Hello.
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 People.
Those exist.
You look. Okay, at least how you look, Elliot. Fully human, maybe?
No.
Okay. Oh well. Not that that's anything new. I guess we should introduce ourselves. My name is Technoblade. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. He, him.
Alright.
Is it my turn? I guess.
Yeah.
Magnus Chase. You see him too, and as he said, I'm not human either. I'm a demigod, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, demigod. That's cute.
I know some of those.
I'm Remus Lupin. I also use the hem, and I'm a wizard. I don't know if I count as human.
My name is Tikki. I use the human pronoun she, her, though I technically don't have a gender, and I am the Kwame of creation.
The what about what?
Yeah, I'm a lot of words I don't understand.
A Kwame is a primordial being that embodies an abstract concept. And as I said, I am the Kwame of creation.
Alright.
Alright.
I won't say I get that, but
You can basically just think of us as tiny gods. If that makes it easier.
I'm an atheist, actually.
Didn't you say you were a demigod?
Yeah, I am a demigod, but
a child of a god?
I don't believe in, like, the god, you know. There are deities, but not that powerful god that
What?
you would
What do
believe
you
in.
mean the
It's
god?
complicated.
Like the Christian embodiment of God?
I'm sorry, I didn't
What?
understand. You?
I said, like, you don't believe in the, like, Christian embodiment of God?
What's Christian?
It's a religion.
Okay, no. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Like my friend, his wife is a death goddess, and another god stole my table.
Which one?
What?
Which death
Stole
goddess?
your table?
Well, the death goddess name is Kristen. Another god, Dream XD, stole my table. Something about protecting things. I don't know.
Can't say I've ever met those gods.
No, me neither.
I've never met gods in general.
Well, you're kind of meeting one now.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So out of all of you, I have the fairly normalist life. Okay.
Depends on what you call normal.
Whatever is happening to you, that's not normal.
You might have what I took as my retirement plan. That didn't go as well because people kept showing up to my door trying to kill me.
Well, I'm in school, so I definitely haven't retired yet because I haven't had a job to retire from. And the chances of me getting a job are like, me.
I just tried to retire from my sinister ways. And then they got mad because I had been against their country and tried to kill me. To be fair, I killed one of them once, so... Hey, he's not dead.
Oh, right then.
I mean, I know about people and other monsters that trying to kill you. Actually, I'm already dead, kinda. So that's not unusual for me.
How did I get roped into it? Out of all of us, I end up here. It's been a long day. And this is not helping.
Oh, at least I haven't died once or 3 times. Imagine dying. Couldn't be me.
Is Magnus not dead? Magnus.
To be fair, I do just constantly sacrifice things to the blood god, and since I have Phil on my side, I technically have the death goddess on my side. So, yeah.
Hmm.
So Technoblade never dies.
I don't think I have any gods on my side. I think they're all out to get me.
Oof.
Well, I'm hoping at least my dad is trying to help me or protect me, but I'm not sure about that.
That's rough, buddy. Yeah. Well, I think we are here to answer questions, but I don't see any, so... Oh, well. Well, since you seem to have such a normal life, Remus, well, what's the most interesting thing?
The most interesting thing? The question is there any way you can get to me before I share that?
I don't think so. The only realms I know that I can travel to is the Nether. I've heard some myths about the end, but that's kind of
we
it.
don't live there. I'm a
Possibly,
wizard?
if I ask
That's fair.
Kalki,
Okay.
she could teleport me.
I'm a wizard. And yeah,
But you would
that.
need to know your location, of course.
I'm a
I know
wizard.
some of
And I
those.
go to some magical school in Scotland.
Nice.
It's not the most interesting thing about me, but it's the safest thing to share.
What?
I guess my most exciting thing is that I blew up a country. Technically twice.
Hold on. You what?
Did it?
Well, you see, they kind of constantly betray me. I keep telling them I don't want anyone to form a government. I help them take over the government, and then they just start a new one. So Wilbur blew it up. I just spawned some withers, killed some people.
Alright then.
All right.
So you're a war criminal.
Well, I don't really know if we have any specific rules of crimes.
I think
War.
blowing up a whole country makes you a war criminal. Like even if you don't have any set rule, I think that just kind of
Well, the guy who blew
comes
it up
with
was the one. The guy who blew it up the first time was the guy who created it, and then his dad killed him. But you know,
Okay.
That sounds complicated.
and he was a ghost for a while,
Okay.
and now he's like back, and now he's going around saying sorry to people, which I think made his own son jump off a cliff. But I think it's
Right.
fine. He should probably have at least one life left. I don't think
I'm
Fundy
greatly
actually.
concerned. I'm concerned. Caitlin.
Me as well.
Well, now also having these 3 lives doesn't really like you can have infinite now. You just befriend Dream and all of a sudden you just literally can't die because he can't just bring you back apparently.
Yeah, this sounds like something like we have in Valhalla when all the dead heroes are dying every day and then they come back.
The fact this isn't the weirdest thing I've ever learned is concerning.
Yeah, no. Doesn't sound that weird. If there's someone who's weird, that's Tommy. Holy, that kid is annoying.
We have
Also,
some
like,
of those.
dude just betrays me. I take care of him, protects him from the guy who constantly tries to murder him. And what does he do? He just turns him back to me, his back on me, and sides with Taro. Is yeah, sure, best friend in the past, who also shows his country over him. I'm like, what?
I'm kind of greatly concerned.
Then the dude ended up in prison with the guy who tried to kind of murder him, and then he did murder him. It was an interesting.
How do you
time.
not
Then
have
he
any
brought-
rules? How do you not have any rules but there's people in prison?
Well, I don't really know why I ended up in prison. No, it wasn't that bad. I helped break him out.
Alright.
Apparently, it was something about he tried to do something. Apparently, it was kind of like you needed to be there, but like what? Can't say that about some guy ending up in prison. Sure, he kind of then us breaking him out kind of ending up with the Rambo dying. But, you know, I owed the guy some favor, so gotta do what you gotta do. Sadly, very sad about Rambo dying. His ghost is interesting.
Well, it
Next
sounds
time I'm meeting Dream, I'm like, you gotta revive the guy, because like, kind of need Rambo back.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sounds
we have a
complicated.
question. Wow.
Okay.
Remus, how are the others? Is Sirius your boyfriend?
The others are forcefully being made to do homework. I have Lily watching them to make sure that they do their homework. And yes, maybe.
Who is Sirius?
Sirius is one of my best friends. She's my best friend since we were like 11. And I think he might be my boyfriend. I'm not completely sure. He's not a very feelings person. So ask Sirius.
Maybe you should do that. I don't know a lot about the situation, but
I probably should, but also I'm not going to. Because he's being made to do his homework. And then he has the dungeon. And he has a very busy night. We're just not going to add to that. I'll be sleeping. The
Well,
others are great.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
I was just about to say that I was actually in the same situation with my partner. With a little bit of difference because she didn't want to admit that we are a couple. And every time when someone asked, "Are you together?" and he was like, "No." And I was standing there like, "Yeah, we are."
You know, that's why I've stopped answering yes, because that happened one too many times. So now I just go, yeah. Because, you know, after so many times of me saying yes and him saying no, it's just kind of, okay, I'm done with this now.
I can understand it.
I would take to no so many times. I'm not like James. I can't just be told no for so many years and still be okay.
I'm going to guess it says Remus' favorite prank.
If any of the teachers ask, I don't contribute to those. But when we put tiny little jumping frogs all over the submarine common room, that was quite fun. They were everywhere. There's so many of them. There's no way to catch them all. It was very irritating. They were there for days, just jumping about. Annoying the Slytherins is always fun.
So are you normally going to school and then at the same time doing these stupid pranks, or?
Yes,
Wow.
I'm the smart one. I do these things.
How are you still in school if you do things like this?
I don't get caught, as I said. I'm the good one.
Ah.
When it's me that plans. But that's not the point. No one knows that. They all think it's James and Sirius. But they could never.
See, that's kind of your thing, doing pranks.
Just, trying to make the days go faster before you leave.
Oof.
And have to go out to the real world.
Well, favorite food? Golden carrots.
Falafel. I definitely like that.
Any type of chocolate.
I like pretty much anything sweet, but right now it has to be the macaroons that my holder makes me.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh no.
He disappeared.
Oh no. He lost a guy. He's back.
I clicked the back button by accident.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
Bruh.
I'm not good with technology. I'm like ancient compared to you. I don't know how to do this stuff. I don't know what this thing is. It's a tiny little square.
Technology is not exactly my forte either.
It's like 1980 something. So I don't know what this thing is.
Who is your best friend? Phil. We have our friendship emeralds.
I can choose only one. I have so many best friends. I have Samira. I have Blitz and Hard, but maybe they're more like my parents. Then I have Alex, who is at the same time my partner. We also have Mallory and TJ. So I have a lot of friends, actually. Who can I call my best friend?
I also have this problem. But I can narrow it down to two. Lily and Peter.
Well, currently the person I spend the most time with is my holder, though I can't disclose her name. If I had to choose a Kwami best friend, I would probably choose either Waze or Sass. Some of the most level-headed Kwamis. Though Fluff could be fun to be around.
Imagine having level-headed friends. I can't relate.
Once we are level-headed, I put it together the group. So, well, Remus favorite spell.
Ridiculous. When we have to do borders. Because it makes it look
When you
funny
said that,
and it's not
oh,
not so scary.
all I can think of is this girl from my holder school named Chloe, who catchphrase is ridiculous, utterly ridiculous, whenever anything doesn't go her way.
Yeah, we have a few like that. But no, it's basically there's this big wardrobe that has something that no one knows what it actually looks like, and it shapeshifts into your worst fear, and it's a great spell to make it just look like something crazy. So it's not scary anymore.
What do you use to cast spells? Because
I have a wand. I currently do not have my wand with me because Sirius decided if he has to do homework, I'm not allowed to do magic. So he has hidden my wand, and I currently have no power to find it. So I would show you, but I have no wand at this moment in time.
Because, for example, my friend Hearthstone, he uses these runestones to make spells, so I wasn't sure. But wands are cool.
It's basically just a stick that I wave and see funny lights.
I just use potions, nothing special really.
Potions
I guess
is
that's
a
the
fun
closest
class.
thing I have to magic.
He makes
Potions is a
as
fun
well.
class. Me too.
My health potion! I dropped it. Oh well. Strength potion. Virus.
Potions is a fun class, but
Potion.
not
Poison.
a lie of me. That's not one of them. There is people
Swiftness.
being so loud outside. I'm so sorry if you can hear that.
Invisibility. Invisibility potions are great on dogs.
Can you send me one of those?
I have a dog army.
I
That's
have
great.
a dog who is a complete pain. So if I could just make him invisible for a little while.
Well,
It's great for like battles, especially because we have Sapnap, who just has a thing for murdering animals. So, or not animals in general, just pets.
That's awesome.
So therefore, I usually just throw a invisibility potion on my dogs. Also makes them harder to hit. So.
well, I don't have any pets, but my partner can turn into animals, if that qualifies. I don't know.
Me too.
Well, I'm half a pig. What do I have to say? Well, I don't even know if it's half pig or if it. I'm going to guess more that it's more like a humanoid pig, but you know.
All right. They make a very lovely looking pig.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the weirdest
I'm friends
compliment.
with a fox whose mother is a fish and his dad is human, but like I don't even know.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Very concerning.
well,
To be fair,
we'll
we have someone who's half giant, and his mum's like huge, and his dad's like tiny.
I don't
So-
even know who
weirdo.
Will's mother is. Because like, is it Kristen who is? Has I never talked to Phil about this. Phil has not said if it's Kristen who is Wilbur's mom, or if there's someone else. I'm very confused. Because like he presents as human. But Phil has had wings until they kind of got destroyed in Wilbur's explosion, you know? But then Fundy is a fox. And Sally Wilbur, the mother to Fundy that Wilbur, I don't know. She's a salmon.
I'm concerned and worried.
Well, we have a bunch of
Which is
goats for some reason. I don't know if they're related or something, but like we have a bunch of like people with horns. It's just a thing. I don't know. Someone asked Remus, how was your last full moon?
1, that's not a nice question. 2, I don't want to talk about it. I'm tired, I'm sore, and I want to sleep all of the time. I'm in lots of pain.
Okay.
I have the backache of a 70-year-old, honestly.
Is it like
I'm a werewolf. I'll just.
Oh.
Yeah. You just don't know who I am.
I have read stories about it.
Hopefully you can't like report me to the ministry or whatever. Hey.
I just read stories about werewolves. I more just meet zombies, skeletons, endermans, creepers.
Well, I'm not like a werewolf. Like I'm not always a werewolf. Clearly.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Once every month. And so that's what these are. On my face. Yeah, that's great. You know, living my best life. I'm dying. It's okay. It's fine. My friends turn into animals though, so they can help me, so I don't hurt anybody. Which is nice. That's why I wanted the invisible dog potion. Like, give Sirius some extra protection. But, you know. That's what it is.
Well, you're a wizard, don't you guys have like potions or something?
Yes, but I'm not very good at potions. I'm more defense against dark arts. And like Sirius and James and Peter aren't very good at potions. Lily's quite good at potions, but then I'd have to tell her that I'm a werewolf. And that wouldn't be a very good idea. You know, telling the Muggleborn, oh, by the way, I turn into a monstrous beast once a month. Doesn't seem like a very good idea. That might just send her over the rail. And the only other person I know that's any good at potions is Snape. And asking him for help would actually kill me. Like, I think it would send me into shock. So I can't do that. So.
Well, I'm quite good at potions, but sadly I don't know how I would be able to send you it. Maybe I can ask, like, I could probably, like, maybe try and figure out a way to talk to, like, Dream XD, because he's kind of protector of the end, so maybe he knows about other dimensions to, like, send you things. But I'm not that close friends with XD. Maybe if I go and check with, like, what's that guy's name? Foolish. He made, like, a whole statue and got, like, he also can't die now. That's... He really simped for a god. It was... Well, next question is, do you like to read? And if yes, what's your favorite book or genre? Yes, and Art of War.
Yes, I like to read as well, and I usually read fantasy books. I really like Sandman, which is actually a comic, so I don't think that matters. I used to like reading about Norse mythology, and then I got into the whole thing, and that's really fun right now. So I stopped.
I also like to read. I usually am reading school books, but I like romance, which surprises people, but I do. I'm currently reading Little Women, which I'm enjoying. So that's one of my favorite books right now.
I love to read. I love exploring any part of the creativity that humans create. As for, I don't think I could pick a favorite book, since I have been around since even before humans, so I have been able to see all their creations. But I do like fantasy, because I feel like that's when they're best able to delve into their creativity.
I like reading Muggle fantasy just because it's always really funny, because they'll write about like witches and wizards and werewolves and like shapeshifters and stuff, and it's just always wrong.
What do you mean, Muggle?
Human. Human born.
Got it.
Both human, can't do magic. Like Lily, my friend, is a Muggle born. She is from two human parents but can do magic.
Any human can do magic if you give them the right tools.
No, probably if one of our Muggles picked up a wand, they'd probably hurt themselves. The wands like de-counterize when it's not meant for you. It just like explodes
And
things.
perhaps not the right tool.
I don't think there's anything else for us to magic with. I mean, like, Hagrid has an umbrella, but that's a whole different thing.
If you give a human a miraculous, then they are able to do miraculous things.
I don't know what that is, because we don't have those.
It's a special magical jewel that allows Kwamis to exist on the human realm, and also allows us to gift our powers to a select human, whatever human holds it, aka our holder.
I want one of those.
Allows us to gift our powers to that human.
Because the most magical thing we have is like totem of undying, maybe.
Here, demigod.
Some of you.
I'm
sorry. I think the fact that people are like immortal for you is probably one of the most magical things. Like, you just can't die.
Well, we can die. It's just that now some guy realized how to, like, he found some like revival book or something. I don't know. So he can now kind of revive people when they die. So now we're like, technically you can still die and go to the afterlife, but it's still like not death. I don't know. But then you also have the Totem of Undying, which you can just hold and then you just don't die. And Anvil got dropped on my head and that saved me, so.
I'm concerned and confused.
Well, here demigods have some powers. For example, my partner can shapeshift because she's the child of Lucky. I can do some tricks, but that's not that big of a deal. Also, we have Valkyries who can like fly and have like the human strength and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Some of your powers are just like my normal.
They are just not that interesting. I can heal people, and when I heal someone, I start to glow. Like just like glow. Also, I can make people stop fighting with bigger effort.
We need one of you. We need a you.
Like they all drop their weapons, and the fight is temporarily over. So I think it's kind of great, but it's not really useful because if I'm fighting someone with my friends, then my friends will be dropping their weapons as well. So it's not really useful.
Counteractive. Understandable. Like we can fly, but like on a broom. And I've only gotten a broom one time. That was first year flying lessons. And I fell right off the side and I never went on again.
I've heard some like legendary item that gives you wings. But yeah. We don't really. Otherwise, it's just like gods can fly. Or like, I've only seen one god to fly, which is XD. But then also, Phil, like in the past, could fly. Because like, Kristen, his wife, gave him wings. So he was kind of like he is kind of like an angel of death. But now he lost his wings because his son blew them up.
I have to take my headphones out there and
up because he was protecting his son while his son was blowing up his country. So,
I took my headphones out there and all I came back was to his son blew him up.
Well,
I'm correctly confused.
I'm sorry,
we were kind of taking back, or no, I thought we were destroying a country or like making sure that a country doesn't bloom again from this country that has just gone taken or well, they had elected a new president. I wasn't there at that point, and then Wilbur, who made the country, he kind of made the election just to show that he was worth having, like, or that he was supposed to be in charge more than just being self-elected. And then after that, I don't know, he kind of just went mad, or well, he I got roped into it because I was like, oh yeah, taking down the government sounds awesome. Because the governments are bad. So then he went kind of insane, but that was fine. He was doing fine. And then, I don't know, we went and was going to, or we took back the country. And then I got pissed because they were like, yes, let's rebuild and have a new president. And I was like, hey, I thought that was what we now were going to do. Then I got mad, spawned some withers. First Wilbur blew it up. He's the guy who made the country. He blew it up. Because he was like, well, I don't know why he blew it up. It was interesting. I think he was more on my side on like not having a country. So yeah, and then his father came in last second, or Phil, my old good friend. And then he blew it up. Phil protected him with his wings, and then sadly Phil's wings got hurt, and now he can't fly. And then he needed to stab his own son.
Oh.
The more I hear about your life, the more concerned I get.
No,
And then the people of this country got mad at me, even though I was like, hey, I want to retire. I don't want to fight anymore. And they were like, yo, knock, knock. Come, you're getting executed. And then I just used the totem of undying and didn't die. Well, to be fair, Dream and Punt helped me escape, but you know.
I'm concerned for you, and I'm gonna find out a way to come save you. Not that bringing you here is probably much better, but like, if you want to be getting executed.
Do you have countries?
Yes.
Yes.
I live in.
Can I?
I'm Welsh, but I live in.
Can I destroy
Scotland.
Can I kind of make them not countries?
I would prefer you didn't, because this is where I go to school, and this is how I get away from my foster home. So I'd like if you did not blow it up. You can blow up Wales. Wales is unhelpful. You can blow up Wales.
I don't need to blow it up. I just more needed to not have a government.
Oh, you can get rid of the British government if you like.
Okay.
Get rid of them. They're awful.
Okay. Then maybe, yeah. I'm an anarchist, you see. I don't really like the whole government thing. It's just ended badly lately. Well, lately, forever. Governments are just bad, okay?
This is fair.
There have been some good governments in history. Unfortunately, there have been just as many bad governments.
There's been more bad than there has ever been good.
I can't argue with that.
This is why we shouldn't let the Muggles be in charge of things. I can't say that. That's not okay. Never mind. I'm not anti-Muggle. I'm just anti-bad Muggle. I am half Muggle. It's okay.
Yeah, like most people are anti-bad human. Most people.
Well,
some people are here.
Some
people are just anti. Some people here are just anti-Muggle. I'm not anti-Muggle. I'm just anti-bad Muggles. Like I'm anti-bad. I don't like people. That's what it comes down to. People aren't great. They need to stop. People are being loud outside. Honestly.
People aren't that bad if you give them a chance.
I have like a whole 6 friends. That seems plenty to me. I don't feel like I have to deal with any more people.
I have like 2 friends. And then like I think 2 more. Wait, how many people are in the syndicate? Phil, me, Nikki, she's an ally. Rambo, I would consider Rambo a friend. Das ist das. Yeah. Well, the Connor guy. Yeah, maybe that guy. Dream. Maybe an ally in a lot of senses. I wouldn't call him a friend. Oops, we lost
No.
Remus.
Goes again.
Right. Oh well. Do anyone have any more questions? Wow. Oh no. Oh
No.
well.
And then there were two.
Then there we do. Oh no, where Magnus is. Maybe might be back. Magnus is back. Oh, Magnus. I think. We'll
I'm
see
sorry,
if-
my internet is totally broken. But I'm back, I think.
It is okay.
That's good.
Well, I think we'll go on for a few more minutes and then we'll start rounding off. If we don't have any more questions.
All right.
Yeah. So one of you are a god, the other one is a demigod. I constantly sacrifice to a god. Which I haven't mentioned. It's the blood god. Doesn't really have a name. And now Shat is screaming blood for the blood god. No, we're not killing anyone. Thank you. I have these kind of voices in my head. They like screaming blood for the blood god, or just L. They like L for some reason. Sometimes they're helpful. So y'all have anything more interesting about your universes?
We have superheroes, which are made by the
I don't think
miraculous.
so.
Superheroes? Cool. Yes. But so like they aren't really superheroes from like they kind of get the power from,
Yes.
so people aren't like born
My
with it.
current holder is the guardian of the miraculous, and so when she deems it necessary, she will hand out a miraculous to a selected champion to help her when needed.
Okay. So
Except
like
for
a sidekick.
not entirely. They're more like a team.
And what are you fighting against?
Yeah.
Currently, there is a villain called Hawkmoth who has stolen the butterfly miraculous and is using it to create supervillains. He gives them their powers due to very deep negative emotions and uses that to manipulate them into trying to steal my miraculous and the black cat miraculous, because for certain reasons I feel I shouldn't disclose.
So like problems being
Your
created.
stories are way too complicated.
Oh no. Magnus. The blood Magnus.
Come back to us.
Oh well.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh no.
I think. Yes, I'm back.
What were you saying? You cut off there.
What was I saying? I have no clue. But something interesting about our universe is, you know, maybe it could be interesting that in our universe we have like the Norse gods and the Greek gods and the Egyptian gods at the same time, and it's complicated. For example, my cousin Annabeth is a daughter of Athena, who is a Greek god, but I'm the son of Frey, who is a Norse god, and it's also confusing sometimes.
Cool.
And a lot to learn, but
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know how many gods we actually have. The only ones I like know of is just XD and Kristen and Blood God. Oh,
Well, in my universe, there is a Kwami for every abstract concept in existence, including existence. And so there are as many Kwamis as you could possibly think of.
oh. Cool.
Though they are spread out across the world. So, my holder currently has the Chinese miraculous box, the guardian of that. Therefore, the Kwamis in it are more based around Chinese mythology.
Huh. Cool.
It's interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, we don't really have. Our gods don't. The only thing XD does is just like kind of like go around and destroying tables, and he gave me a bell once. That was very nice. Remus was not happy with me, but I don't care. Like the dude has a god looking like him, and like he can't decide everything. I just wanted a bell to make money, you know. But Dream was like, "No, you should use the wish to get us out of prison." Oh.
So
And
your
then
gods
Phil
are...
just And then Phil just took 3 months. He can't read apparently, so he read 3. I had written to break me out within 3 days. He took 3 weeks. What's the 3 months? I don't know. Time passes really weird in prison. Cause like, I just got trapped there. I didn't even get sent in because they were like, "Oh, you are a threat to the guy in prison breaking out, so we're going to put you into prison as well." Of course I'm going to break the guy out then. You put me in a box with him with nothing else. And I just had a stasis chamber. I just had a stasis chamber with an elder pearl, so once Phil was like, "Oh, maybe I should break him out," then I actually he could just like flip the trap door and I just pop back into the syndicate's room. So that like prison warden was so corrupt. Then we trapped him in his own prison because he stole a child. He killed the father and stole a child.
Wow.
Oh my.
Well, I don't have, I think, an experience like that, but that was a lot. Even hearing it.
Yeah. Poor Michael. One of his dads died, and then he just get kidnapped. To be fair, I had none. Well, and then I teamed up with one guy that I killed once, and another guy that also had killed that guy once. And we put our past behind us, and saved his son. Yeah. Oh, we have only a few minutes left, so if we have any last questions, we can answer them. Otherwise, we'll start rounding off. So, yeah. So, like, you being a demigod, like, this is like a known thing. Because I guess we have with like Remus having muggles, like apparently didn't seem to know that much about magic.
There is something that we call the glamour. Greek demigods call it the mist, and it totally conceals all the magic and everything unusual for humans, and so they don't really see anything like gods or magic or demigods. They just see, for example, if I'm holding my sword in public, they'll just see something regular like a stick or something. So it's pretty easy for us.
Cool. Everyone here is just, we're all different. And we fight, so like. Also, the country I was talking about, it's been blown up 3 times, so it's kind of like not in use. Got blown up to bedrock. So yeah, that's kind of like how our life is going. Not really that anyone would. Everything is just normal at this point. You know, having 3 lives, dying. Oh well. I think maybe we should start rounding off. So I'll pull you guys up one by one.
Alright.
We can say goodbye. I'll start with you, Magnus. Let's see here. There we go.
Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Take care.
Goodbye, everyone. Be sure to stay safe.
Bye. Stay safe, stay hydrated. And if you want to see more of this stuff, like and subscribe. This channel has a TikTok and an Instagram. And if you want to join these streams yourself or just chat with other people who watches this, you can join the Discord. Yeah, all links in the description. So, bye. Bye.